Many people are now heading off on their summer holidays. So if you're one of those and you're staying in the United Kingdom, where is the best weather likely to be found in the next 10 days? The first thing to mention is that it's not looking particularly warm anywhere. Temperatures often close to the average. What does that mean at this time of year? Well, low to mid 20s in the south, several degrees lower as you head northwards. The charts here show forecast maximums on Friday, the 1st of August. They are generated from the GEFS model, which contains many different runs, and they are representing the lower and upper ends of the temperature forecast range. So you can see it's not a particularly big spread. At the lower end, we've got 21, 22 in the south, maybe 15 to 18 in the north, and at the upper end, 26, maybe 27 in the south, and cooler once more as you head northwards. Given that the lead time here is around about 1 week, it's not an especially big spread. It indicates a moderately high degree of forecast confidence. Averaging out all of the runs, we get this, so 22, 23, maybe 24 in the south, and that cooler trend as you go northwards. The general pattern, which looks like setting up and continuing for much of the 10-day period actually, is that high pressure from the Azores will build northeastwards towards the United Kingdom, never really far enough to become dominant. What that suggests is that there will be some rain around, especially in the northern half of the UK, also perhaps in the east. So this shows the rain forecast from the Mogreb's G ensemble for London. The horizontal axis represents time, so it starts from the 26th of July, goes through to the 3rd of August. Each spike represents the forecast of rain from one of the runs in the model, and there are quite a few spikes there. Some of them are rather big as well. Compare it with Plymouth as we head further southwestwards towards that area of high pressure which is building out of the Azores. What you see here is that the spikes are smaller. There are still a number of them, so some rain, some showery rain is very possible, but perhaps it will be a little bit drier in the southwest than it is certainly in the north, and maybe in the east as well. The rain aggregate charts here from the ECM and GFS models for the 10-day period would offer some support for that, especially the GFS one on the right. You can see some very low totals there in Devon and Cornwall, higher totals in the northern half of the UK, but also in the East Anglia there, and the far southeastern corner. The pattern's a little bit less clearly defined on the ECM chart on the left, but still you can see parts of the southwest doing relatively well compared to other areas. The synoptic setup, as I've already mentioned, is that pressure will be building from the Azores. This illustrates it. Saturday, the 2nd of August, you can see that high pressure having more influence in the west and the south of the UK. And there is some showery rain here in the east. I've already discussed that as a possibility. With that said, though, it's certainly not a straightforward forecast because some of the models show low pressure developing and pushing southwards in this period. If that happens, the rain becomes more widespread, as this illustrates, and even parts of the southwest could see some heavy outbreaks. So I think to summarize that, best in the southwest, well, quite possibly, because it's going to be close to that area of high pressure. But all parts of the UK can expect to see some spells of showery rain, particularly the north and maybe the east. So East Anglia and the southeast could well be a little bit wetter than is often the case. Temperatures generally close to the norm. So if you are heading off on holiday, it may be, it's certainly not a definite forecast. It could be that Devon and Cornwall are the places to head to. Well, I hope you found that useful and enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider hitting the like button below and subscribing to the channel if you've not done so already. Thanks now. Bye.